Hey there, how there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter and I welcome you to the semifinals of the 32 team qualifier bracket A. Three brackets of 32 teams, so 96 teams, 24 season slash decade things. The top four in each one's move on to make it 96, and we will have ourselves a grand old time. So let's look at the bracket. As you see, there is an upset brewing. Shockingly, the 26 seed 98 Padres are in the final four. The number 3 seed 2020 Dodgers, the number 17 seed 1924 Senators, and then 1985 Cardinals who are number 14. So anyway, the road to the final four, the 98 Padres, number 26 against the 1930 Cubs who are number 7. They beat them in 6. Then they took out the 1920 Cleveland Indians in 7 games. They shocked everyone by taking out the 2 seed. And then they took out the 1 seed, 41 Yankees, in game 7. So these guys have gone through 20 games. The 2020 Dodgers at number 3, they take on the 41 Cardinals in 5. And they took out the 81 Yankees, the 21 seed, in a sweep. And then they took out the 79 Orioles in 5. So they've actually had not too many losses. They've only lost twice. San Diego's best round is 6 games. The 1924 Senators, number 17, the team that barely missed a top 16 seed. While they were third in their little thingy, they beat the 2016 Astros in 6, the 16 seed. Then they beat the 01 Mariners in 6. And then they took out the 95 Tribe in 6, who were number 10. So Washington's had 3 straight 6-game series. 85 Cardinals, the 14th seed. They beat the 1930 A's in 6, the 19th seed. Then they took on the 71 Tigers, beat them in 6. And what's more embarrassing for Detroit, they lost by a no-hitter. And they took out the 61 Giants, the 13th seed, in 5 games. So, yeah. So St. Louis has had 5 losses. Washington's only lost 6. San Diego has lost 8 times. And LA's only lost 3 times. No, sorry, 2 times. Good grief. So yeah, you have some great players. So the rules were of the 24 seasonal slash decade things. The top 8, well, 8 champions, 8 runners up, 8 third places, and 8 fourth places would get in, and all that automatically 8, 8, 8, 8, and then the IRL, or in real life, moments separated from 1 to 8. So the 41 Yankees, World Series champs. The 1920 Indians were World Series champs. The 2020 Dodgers World Series champs. The 47 Dodgers were finalists. The 01 Mariners were ALCS losers. The 98 Braves were NLCS losers. The 7 seed 1930 Cubs that were close but missed out, and the 71 Tigers. So basically, based on in real life, it was 1 to 8. But those had to be 1 to 8. Like, even if you win the World Series, like the 04 Red Sox, they can't be higher than 9th. So we're going to have the semifinals. Now, there is a thing. Well, so the rules were, of course, if you win your round of 32, you go to the round 16. You win your round 16 matchup, you're in the quarterfinals. 3 brackets, 32 teams in the final bracket. So 3 times 32, right? So 3 times 8 is 24. So anyway, yeah, you make the quarterfinals, you're definitely in the tournament. But you could stake into the final tournament of 32 by becoming one of 3 teams who lost their round 16 matchups. Basically, but you had to go in by record. The record of the 2 rounds and all that. And what we saw was the 1965 Twins, the 1920 Indians going 9-10 based on records. So they are lost the second round, but they still get in because of their record through 2 rounds. The 1947 Dodgers actually tied for the record with the 1920 Indians, but because the Indians won the World Series, Brooklyn did not. Cleveland got in. Well, it actually would not have mattered because the tie would also have been based off of the record. I mean, the seed. And the 1920 Indians had the better seed. So, yeah. So, Brooklyn will have to hang on. They might have a chance to qualify, though. For practically starters, is that if if the third wild card team or the 11th place guy actually has a one game above 500 mark and is lower than a 4 seed, then Brooklyn technically is in. So, of course, all the quarterfinal teams are in, and then, of course, semis and all that. But remember, seeding is important. The 4 quarterfinal loses the 41 Yankees, the 79 Orioles, the 95 Tribe, and the 61 Giants all lost. But based on how quickly they got eliminated, the 41 Yankees lost game 7, but they will be number 5 because they lasted the longest, losing the quarterfinals. So they're a 5 seed. Number 6 goes to the 95 Tribe. The 61 Giants and the 79 Orioles tied, but I think, and by record, the 61 Giants were number 7. So, yeah. And of course, the semifinals, you last longer in the semis losing, you're screwed. But here's also the thing that's key as well is that, yeah, you got the 41 Yankees who are fifth, the sixth place 95 Tribe, then 61 Giants and 79 Orioles. Because there's 3 brackets. The 41 Yankees, for example, would, be fifth place, the 3 fifth place teams. Because of that, the winners of each bracket will be 1, 2, or 3 automatically. The runners up 4, 5, 6. Third placers 7, 8, 9, and the fourth placers 10, 11, 12. The 41 Yankees, the best they can do is a 13 seed in the grand scheme of things. But, they're going to host at least one playoff series. And then the sixth place team, the 1995 Tribe, there is one spot for 16. So we are now going through the scheduling wise. Yeah, you got the team with the best record against the team with the worst record of the 4 teams and all that. And then 2 and 3. Now here's the thing. If both losers end up losing in the same amount of games, it goes to the record. It goes to record, not by seed, it goes by record. So the 98 Padres know that if they tie for third, they're going to be fourth. They need to last longer than the other semifinals. So we randomly play games 1 through 4, until we get to 3 games. St. Louis is game 1 because we want to go east and west. So game 1 sees Washington in the 11th as Martina beats Lottie in the 11th. Sam Rice, the great center fielder, is your hero for Washington. And the Dodgers win 2-1. Korolak beats Donnie Wall. Kenley picks up the save. Corey Seager goes deep. Clayton Kershaw doing his job. Game 2, St. Louis will win 9-7. It was messy. John Tudor, who threw the no hitter against Detroit, he beats Mugrich. Lottie picks up the save. Willie McGee picks up the MVP. And then in the other matchup, we have the Dodgers win 8-6. It wasn't easy. Kolarek and relief again beats Miceli. Kenley picks up the save. Greg Vaughn went deep for the 9th time. Community for San Diego. Joseph Turner and Kiki Hernandez for the Dodgers finally go deep. So we have one at 2-0, one at 1-1. St. Louis, Washington will start early because of the fact that, Washington at San Diego. And the game goes to Washington at Griffith 8-4. Slim McGrew beat Danny Cox. Jack Clark went deep for the Cardinals. He was named MVP, but they still lost 8-4. Should someone else have put it? Well, 2 RBIs by Goose Goslin. Sure, Michael. In the other one, we have the Dodgers lose 6-5. Ashby beats Santana. Hoffman hells bells with his 9th save. Muncy and Turner go deep for the Dodgers, but Chris Gomez is the MVP. So both series are at 2-1. St. Louis, Washington. Game 4 sees Washington win 6-1 as Ogden beats Joaquin Andujar and named the MVP. So Washington has a chance to beat St. Louis, put them in a bad spot, and get themselves at least a top 6 spot in the final tournament because, if you're a runner up, you're going 4, 5, or 6. And of course, IRL in real life does determine your positioning. All that. The second semifinal sees the Dodgers put up a 3-0 win. Gonsolin, the shutout over Sterling, Hitchcock, Kinley picks up the save. Seager and Taylor going deep. So, yeah, the Dodgers have a chance to do it with Washington. And they are going to, St. Louis, Washington will go first. Dodgers have a chance to win the series on the road. Washington has the series win at home. Now, the Cardinals could if the Cardinals lose, they would need the Dodgers to do them a favor because then St. Louis will jump up to number 3 because of the record. Well, in real life, they lost the World Series, but they did go to 7, and the 98 Padres did fuck up and not win one playoff game. St. Louis, Washington. Cesar Cedeno. Why the Mike Jorgensen? He's a decent player, but why would you not have Cesar Cedeno up in the DH spot? Washington, AI. You have Doug Profro with 7 RBIs. He's been producing left, right, and center, so he'll be DHing. We go to the 7th inning in each of the games. Well, there's only 2 series left, so you got Kepshire and Mogridge.
Replay radio is live from Washington.
Of course, a lot of people are like, where's Walter Johnson? Well, I guess they have a 3-man rotation. No, sorry. I don't know what you do here. All right, so we go to the 7th. And it is 3-1 Washington. They have a chance to knock out the Cardinals. Pendleton first up against Mogridge. Base hit, because Bluge make a mistake. Infield single plus a possible error. Bluge has to be higher than a 35. It's not, so it's just a single and nothing else.
No outs, men on first.
Here comes Cesar Cedeno, 1 for 2. Did he go deep? Unlikely, but a base hit. It's a base hit. Cedeno goes deep. It's first and second for...
No outs, men on first and second.
Nieto,
the defense
catcher.
is playing in at the corners.
He's out walking him.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
Might as well bunt. Sacrifice bunt. Mogridge will let it roll foul. That was a big play.
No outs, men on first and second. The defense is playing in at the corners. He's going to lay down a bunt.
He's not going to fumble. Mogridge will catch the ball, and it's first and second with 1 out for
men on
Ozzie.
First and second.
Rock to the 8th. Here's Ozzie. Ground ball to Bluge, and got him. Round the horn, 5-4-3 Money in the Bank.
That's their second double play turn today.
And
no runs,
still
2 hits, and 1 left on.
They had the first run in the game.
Bottom of the 7th.
Kepshire, not really a good pitcher in a sense, but he's the number 3 guy. He'll face Doc Profro, who will lead off. Up the deck.
No outs, men on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
On B grade. You got Pack and Paul. They're going to take him out. Because Kepshire is out. Ricky Horton is coming in. It is a 2-run game, so you want to stop the Blue.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
Pack and Paul says, boop, I'll take a bunt. Nieto sees this and catches it before it falls to the ground, so it's 1 down.
1 out, men on first.
Here's
the defense
Bluge.
is playing in at the corners.
And he gets a base hit. Does Ben Slike make a mistake in right field? Is in a 64? Probably not. Nope, definitely not. So it's first and second.
1 out.
1 out for Manny Will, the catcher.
The defense is playing in at the corners.
He's got a base hit. Deep fly to left. Coleman makes the catch, and Profro will have to hang
2 outs, men on first and second.
Back up at second. And now here's Sam Bryce, who has an RBI double today. And he pops up. So Horton saves his butt.
No runs, 2 hits,
Washington
and 2 left on. Top of the 8th.
Top of the 8th. Mogridge, how long will he go for? He's got Vince Coleman, the speedster. Hit to Bucky and popped up. Well,
1 out, base is empty.
Plugs the ball. And now here's Willie McGee. Popped up. Second first, same as the first. Boost check. They're going to give Mogridge a bit of a boost. Purple Marbury is the closer.
2 outs, bases empty.
If need be. Here's Tom Herr. He's got a double today. He'll whoop. And now we got Jack Clark.
2 outs, men on first.
I think you intentionally walk. You cannot intentionally walk. If there's a batter on first base, you're not allowed to intentionally walk another person. If Herr was on second, you can intentionally walk Clark, but you can't do that. You have to play it as slice. RBI single by Clark. He's the only reason why there's a run on board. And a big strikeout by Mogridge.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on.
Well, the 85 Cardinals know they're going to have a top 12 seed no matter what.
Bottom of the 8th.
But they need LA to beat San Diego. If everything goes according to plan, they need LA to beat San Diego so that they can go 7, 8, or 9. Here's Nemo Lebo. You got Nemo, Bucky Harris, Goose Goslin. Nemo says he's going to hit. Gordon flashes the glove, flips it to Clark. 1 out.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's the player manager. He has an RBI single. You're going to take yourself out of the game? No way. Remember at the left. That's good home. There's the field. Harris.
1 out, man on
you
second.
walk Goslin. Well, the problem is you walk Goslin, who has in second life. You have Joe Judge, who has 20 RBIs, so you might as well take a chance. That's it. Hang on. Listen to it.
1 out, men on first and third.
Yes, you do. They're going to intentionally walk Judge to get the peripheral and he's Washington.
1 out, bases loaded.
Well, Horton is gone. Ken Daly is going to have to come in the pitch. Now, the question on everyone's lips will be, do you send Well, Profile just has to fly one to the outfield. It's 4-1. Ride or die. It's a fly by the center. That works. That's like Profile makes it total. Now Peckinpah.
2 outs, men on first and second.
They know Peckinpah is not a good shortstop. Peckinpah. They're gonna take him out. At 4-1, they take him out. They're gonna take him out, and it's gonna be Neil Shirley gonna get in a bat. Why not? Let the 23-year-old get in the bat, and he flies out. Well, they'll let him get in the bat.
1 run, 2 hits,
so it's 4-1.
And 2 left on. Top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th. Mogridge is actually doing quite well. Shortstop will now go to Chick Gagnon, the 26-year-old. He'll play shortstop. So it's Van Slyke, Pendleton, and Cedeno. Van Slyke has been terrible. 115 with 3 RBIs. Tito Landrum has had a lot of at-bats. He's 294 with 7 RBIs in contracts. But he goes down on a swing and a miss. Mogridge.
1 out, base is empty.
Number 2. As always. Here's Pendleton. He's got a pair of hits. Base hit. Pendleton looking pretty good. He might get a double. Double 6. So he gets it though. Yeah, he needed a 5 or 6 on that white die. So double by Pendleton. He walks Cedeno to get to Nieto. They're going to intentionally walk Cedeno to get to Nieto. That's actually a smart move because Nieto is not really much of a hitter. Preliminary the ice in 76 at bats. But they need hits when they need anything. So it will be Darryl Porter who will come to the plate. 1 for 6. Right to lead bolt, and Pendleton must hold.
2 outs, men on first and second.
You walk Ozzy to get to Coleman. No, because Coleman's speed could do something about it. Pitch to Ozzy. Base hit! Pendleton will score! And it's 2nd and 3rd. So now it's 4-2. Now,
2 outs, men
I think
on
you gotta
second
yank
and third.
Mogridge. They're gonna yank him. Yep, they will yank Mogridge. Purple Marbury is the closer of note. He's got 2 saves and 2 wins. Marbury will be... knows that Willie McGee is coming to the plate with the bases loaded. You can't do that. So Coleman's gonna hit. Pitch to him. And right to Harris. And Marbury does the job, and Washington
wins a close one.
Is going to move on
Goodbye, everybody.
to the bracket finals. The 85 Cardinals can't believe it. They lose in 5 games. Mogridge beats Capshire, Fogel's 3rd save, and Mogridge is your MVP. Now, the 85 Cardinals do need the Dodgers to beat the Padres. Because if the Padres win, then the Cardinals will be the 4 seed, will be finished 4th. So they would go not 10, 11, 12 in the bracket. And the Padres, at worst, could be a 9 seed because they're 3rd place. Now they need Clayton Kershaw to do it. And Kershaw is a good pitcher. The Dodgers, Justin Turner. Yep. They are going to trust Turner and not Pollock. San Diego has no bench. Like, nobody on their bench has a hit. So basically, the Padres have been going with the same guys day after day after day after day.
Replay Radio is live from San Diego. Top of the 1st.
Top of the 7th, it is Dodgers 5, Padres 0. Hamilton is still pitching. I don't know why. Maybe drive to left field. No chance it's a hit. It will not be a hit. Vaughn makes the catch. Turner comes in off.
1 out, bases empty.
The 4-run second may have ruined them. Hamilton. Muncy. Deep fly, but Vaughn makes the catch. 2 down. Second, first,
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Will Smith, the catcher. He'll walk, and I think that's the end of Hamilton today.
2 outs, men on first.
We are going to get rid of him. And Cody Bellinger is coming in. Randy Myers is going to come in for the Padres. Yeah, I think yeah, that's right. He was with the Jays, and then they traded him to San Diego. With Bellinger. He'll walk. Yeah, Randy Myers had 28 saves, but yeah.
2 outs, men on first and second.
First and second for Chris Taylor. Strikes out, so Myers gets him.
No runs, no hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
All right, bottom of the 7th. Only 3 hits off of Kershaw. Here's Joyner. And Rios makes the catch. Yeah, it's weird how Rios...
1 out, bases empty.
Edwin Rios. Here's Vaughn. Fly ball, Bats makes the catch. 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
And here's Carlos Hernandez. Rumble the second, got him. So Kershaw is pitching what he does.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
Shoosh!
Top of the 8th.
Top of the 8th. Randy Myers to Kiki Hernandez. Colwell, 6. Single or home run? Probably not home run. Nope, it's just a single. So, runner on first for...
No outs, men on first.
Edwin Rios. He's got a 2 RBI double. I wonder what his stats were in real life. In real life, he had 8 home runs, 17 RBIs in 32 games. Oh yeah, it's 8 home runs in 32 games. I don't really know whatever happened to him. What's that? Rios. Hits a double to left field. This will probably... Will it score Kiki? I doubt it. Nope, they'll hold up. Second and third.
No outs, men on second and third.
20 RBIs.
They brought the infield in.
Myers is really beside himself. Mookie with an RBI double flies to center and not deep enough for
1 out, men on second and
they're
third.
up by 5. They don't want
They
to.
brought the infield
They
in.
don't want to showboat. Here's Seager, who has an RBI single. And a nice play by the second baseman. But did Rios dance off second too far? He did. And Rios gets caught napping.
That's their second double
But
play
the
turn
Dodgers
today.
still are up 5-6. So
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 left on.
1920s.
Bottom of the 8th.
Bottom of the 8th, you got yourself Gomez, Sweeney, and Ferris. They fly, but Bellinger makes the catch. 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Sweeney, who has a single. Rambaldo Hernandez gets him at first. 2 down. I think the Dodgers are probably going to rest their
2
guys.
outs, bases empty.
Now here's Q Veras, who has a single himself. But he strikes out. Kershaw proving that nothing can stop him.
An easy inning to score.
Easy
1,
peasy,
2,
lemon
3.
squeezy.
Top of the 9th.
Top of the ninth. You got Turner has not had a good game. They're going to yank him. And it's going to be Austin Barnes who's going to pinch hit for him. Myers is a B grade. So Bowringer is going to come out. They could use Hoffman technically. They're down by 5. Barnes hits a little miss. He's out. 1 down.
1 out. Base is empty.
Here comes Max Muncy, who is 1 for 3. And it's going to be Kyberg Ruiz, the 21-year-old, who's going to get in the bat here. Holy folks, they get that one. Now Ruiz, your day, any day.
1 out, base is empty.
Kyberg Ruiz, of all people, 6-0. Bowringer can't come out because he needs to pitch to a third batter. Will Smith will stay. Well, the tradition is that you keep your catcher if your starting pitcher's still out there. And he strikes out. They probably
2
would have
outs,
taken
base
him
is
out,
empty.
but your starting pitchers are there. If it was a reliever, yeah, fine. Tony Bellinger gone. Donnie Wall's coming in. Tony Bellinger's got a pair of hits. It is 6-0. They're going to yank him. And yes, Zach McKinstry will get his at-bat. They'll give him a shot. The 25-year-old. How about the second? He's out. But it doesn't matter. Albert Ruiz, of all people.
1 run,
with the
1
home
hit,
run to make it
and
6-0
none left
and
on.
put the Padres
Bottom of the ninth.
practically on ice, so they will be in 4th place. Man, this team wasn't expected to do much. Yeah, the team was not expected to do much, but they take 4th place. Not half bad. And that means the 85 Cardinals will take 3rd place in the bracket. So they're guaranteed a 7, 8, 9 seed in the final bracket. San Diego will at least go 10, 11, 12. 3rd base will now go to Gavin Lux. They're going to give Gavin Lux 3rd base. Center field will go to Terrence Gore, the former Royal. So down 6-0. They're basically done. George Arias is going to come in to get in the bat. 26 years old. Strike 3. Got him.
1 out, base is empty.
How many strikeouts is that? That is 8. Tony Gwynn, well, he's gone. Ruben Rivera is going to come in to pinch hit. And he strikes out. And now Ken came in.
2 outs, base is empty.
But they're down 6-0. He can't do too much. So Ben Davis is going to get in the bat. Why not? And he pops up and Kershaw throws a 3-hitter and sends
wins
the
game easily.
Out.
Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
Now that was quick. 2 5-game series. Kershaw 4-0. He beats Hamilton. He's your MVP of the game. Well, why not? The Padres should be happy. They're 1 game above 500. They were in many ways like the little train that could, but it couldn't at the butt end of it. So we have a final. It is the 2024, my ass. The 1924 Washington Senators, number 17. If their number said something, they were supposed to lose in the first round to the 2016 Astros. The 2020 Dodgers were kind of maybe get to the finals, but they are looking good. So let's take a look at the 2 teams involved. Oops, we can't. Let's take a look at the 2024 Washington squad. They lead in runs, batting average, 2nd in OPS, 11th in slugging, 14th in ERA, 4th in quality starts, 14th in WHIP, and 15th in batting average against. They're taking out the 2016 Astros in 6th, the 2001 Mariners, who were supposed to give Seattle a World Series appearance despite 116 wins, and they failed. The 95 Tribe in the quarters, who lost the finals to Atlanta despite winning 100 games out of 144 in the stretch run season. And then in the semis, they beat the 85 Cardinals, who were ruined by Dankinger. So that's what they've got. They got the Dodgers, who are 5th in runs, 14th in batting average, 16th in OPS, 6th in slugging, 3rd in ERA, 4th in quality starts, 2nd in WHIP, and 4th in batting average. So basically, the Dodgers have the pitching. So let's look at the stats as of right now. RBIs. Your RBI leader with 27 is Goose Goslin. Joe Judge with 20. Sam Rice with 15. Ozzie Bluge and Muddy Rule also in double digits. Doug Profile, RBIs in 15 games, more so than Pacapa, who had 23, who has played all 23 games, with 7. Lots of people having that mark. Joe Martina is 2 for 13 in the plate. I don't know why, but because he's not the closer, is he? Joe Martina, why is he batting? No, that's 27 at-bats by Goslin in 23 games. Yeah, why are they giving him 13 plate appearances, Martina? I guess he's the DH, if you will. Pitching wise for the defense, when we look at ERA, can we look at ERA? Technically, we can't. Well, the game started. Well, Mogridge has started 8 games. Walters 7. Zachary and Ogden have the final say for a 4-man rotation. They have barely used anyone out of the bullpen. Well, Marbury 7 games out of the bullpen. Russell 6. Martina, McGrew, Wingfield, and Vice Spence are the only guys. Merble 3 saves. Martina and Russell with the saves as well. Now let's take a look at the Dodgers, the 2020 Dodgers by RBI. Yes, let's go RBI, Joe. 20 RBIs by Mookie in 19 games. Muncy 16 and 19, and Edwin Rios has only played 11 games, but he has 11 RBIs. Chris Taylor has played all 19 games and has only had 4 RBIs. So yeah, Jock Peterson 12 at bats in 5 games, but hasn't done much. And pitching wise, as we look at game started and all that 4-man rotation, Kershaw, May, Urias, and Gonsolin. Look at Gonsolin, 4-0. All 4 of his games have been wins. The bullpen, well, they have been up and down bullpen and all that. They've used a lot of bullpen guys. Alex Wood, they've used 5 times out of the bullpen at 2-2. Kolarek has had 6 appearances, 6 saves by Jansen out of the bullpen. Trny and Floro have had a save themselves. But yeah, it is a 4-man rotation. Kershaw looking pretty sure of himself, and Gonsolin too. I mean, Washington's got the 1-2 of Walter and Mogridge. So the way the schedule is going to be, game 1, we'll have Walter versus Kershaw, then Mogridge May, Urias Zachary, and then Washington goes for a 3-man rotation. Game 4 we'll have Kershaw versus no, it's a 3-man. Both teams going for 3-man rotations, I guess. I guess they are going for a rotation. Yeah, Kershaw, May, and Gonsolin. I was actually shocked. They're not going with Gonsolin in the championship for the Dodgers. Or he's 4-0. I would put Gonsolin over May for game 2 because Gonsolin is an icon. Gonsolin has done quite well for himself. Yeah, for the Dodgers, I would probably put Gonsolin for game instead of May. Keep it Urias, but yeah, you put Gonsolin for game 2. But that's the way it goes, and we will have stuff like that coming up tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to do.